Dental Fuel, the podcast that focuses on what no one else is talking about: mistakes. The dental world is full of before and afters, and no one is talking about the middle. Dental Fuel brings you the unspoken in between. Welcome back to another episode of Dental Fuel. Dental Fuel is brought to you by 90 Day Jumpstart, a program to help you increase production and break free from financial stress. Laura and Karen bring passion and energy to all that they do, including the Mint Door and this last episode, where they provide expert advice on professional burnout, emotional resilience, and the importance of authentic gratitude in the workplace. I have just loved and enjoyed speaking to you all today and getting to know a little bit more about you all. Time flies for sure, but I would like to close out with some expert advice from you all and just some pearls that you would like to kind of close out our conversation. I think that I've gained a lot of pearls along the way, but I'm sure that you have so much more to share. And I think this would be a great time to plug the Mint Door a little bit as well, too, if you all are comfortable doing that. But Laura, why don't you tell us your expert advice today?
Thank you. It's so fun to look back and, hindsight's always 2020. And so to be able to share some of the mistakes, some of the things we've learned. But I think one of the pearls that I would love to share is that it's not dentistry that will burn you out. It's a lack of tools that help you maneuver the stress, and not just of dentistry, but of life. So I think that that's really important. Is one of my favorite authors is Phil Stutz. He just had a Netflix series and he wrote a book called The Tools. But he talks about the fact that life is full of poo. And he spells it's PUH, which means pain, uncertainty, and hard work. And so the more that we can embrace that that's part of life and then develop the tools to maneuver through it, the better we will be. And I think that that's what Karen and I love about the Mint Door, is that we continually work with our teams and our clients to find what works for them to maneuver the stress in life and to support them emotionally, physically, mentally through the hurdles that life throws you, both professionally and personally. So I think that that's a real key, is really, develop tools, your own personal toolkit that can help you maneuver through the stressful life of being a professional and just being a person on this earth. And then find support from people that can support you in that journey.
What about you, Karen?
I was thinking we should mic drop after Laura and finish it.
Yeah, that was great. That was really good.
That was so good. I think my pearl would be expressing genuine gratitude for the people around you at work. And this was something that I was taught first year out of dental school, maybe it shows my age when I was young at the time. I thought he was very old. A very old professor who told us on our professional training day at the hospital that we would go to once a week. I think it was the first week we met him, and he said, always make sure at the end of the day you thank the people that you've worked with, but find a genuine reason why you're thanking them. So it's not just empty, vacuous gratitude. It's a heartfelt, how you helped me. And that is something that I did every single day from that point on when I was at work, is I would thank the people around me. And on my final day of working as an orthodontist on New Year's Eve 2015, I walked out of my clinical room and then walked through to them. I said, thank you in there. I kind of, when I leave places, I kind of want to slip out unnoticed. I don't like big goodbyes. Slipped out, got changed, came downstairs, and I said to the ladies on the reception desk, and I just said, like I always did, I always thanked them for their hard work that day. And the two of them started crying. And they said, Karen, you don't realize that you're the only person that says thank you to us. And how are we going to replace you? Who are we going to find to be that person? Because you don't realize what that means to us. And I've seen that. I think I've just modeled that for my girls. And I've had that feedback when they were in school, that teachers would say, have you told them to do this? That when they leave a class to say thank you to the teacher on the way out? And I was like, I don't think I have. But they do it.
Mm.
So I think, yeah, that's my pearl. Say thank you, but mean it.
That's a beautiful pearl.
Mm-hmm.
A simple thank you can go such a long way, and you got to mean it though.
Yeah.
You gotta mean it.
Yeah. I read something the other day, just to finish off, that said if you are saying thank you to somebody, instead of just saying thanks for your hard work today, be really specific and saying, hey, thank you for working on that really difficult case this morning and managing to get that patient scheduled when it looked like we didn't have availability for them. If the more specific you can be, the more it means to the person who receives that gratitude.
If our listeners would like to connect with you all, what would be the best way?
The best way would probably be just checking out our website, themintdoor.net. All of our contact information is on there. There's a nice little button that says contact us. You can find us on Instagram. We have an Instagram account, the Mint Door Club. And you can email us at the mintdoorclub@gmail.com. So either way, we love to connect. We have a complimentary 30-minute in what we call an impact chat, Minty Moment Impact Chat. So if anyone just wants to have a visit, we like Karen and I said, we love authentic conversation, and we'd be happy to connect.
Well, Laura and Karen, any last thoughts for myself, for our listeners today?
I'm going to say a genuine thank you. Thank you for conducting this podcast in such a way that has promoted genuine, authentic connection.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Laura and Karen, a huge, genuine thank you to both of you all for taking time out of your day to speak with me and to sharing your journey with me and my listeners, or the listeners of the podcast. It is always just so wonderful to meet people from different walks of life and just hear their story and hear what they have to offer the world. For me, that's just been really fulfilling in doing and speaking to people during these interviews during this podcast.
Well, and thank you for the work and the effort that you put in. I know you're probably working clinically today and then shifting gears to do this podcast. And so thank you for wearing many hats and bringing your best self to the world and to us today.
Well, thank you all. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. And we hope that everyone will join us next time for another conversation. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Laura and Karen were absolutely awesome. Be sure to tune in to all that they do on Instagram at The Mint Door. If you're looking to grow your practice and need some help along the way, be sure to check out 90 Day Jumpstart. You can start for free by contacting Dr. David Rice. Check out the link to his Calendly in the show notes.